What is up, guys? Kingston Gaming here, and welcome to a Minecraft city tutorial slash build. And this is going to be the first video out of a series, hopefully. And today we're going to be building a modern slash futuristic house, sort of like a countryside villa type structure. So let's get started straight away. And these are the materials you're going to need: white concrete, light gray concrete, black concrete, purple stained glass, and glass pane. And you also want to build yourself a 30 by 30 barrier, sort of like we have here. This is going to be the building zone. And mark one of your sides as the center point. Now, I don't think that this actually has a center point, but just picture right here as our main sort of center point. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's no actual center point. So this is going to be sort of where the door goes. The door, there's going to be multiple entrances, but this is sort of going to be where the door goes. And you can have this on a hill if you want. You can really do anything you want with it, but let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is get out a path and sort of just build it up to the door. And you'll want to bring the path in by 7 blocks. Okay, so as you can see, I went 1 block off, but that's fine. So once you have that, you're going to want to bring a staircase. So I forgot to mention that. We will need stairs. And you're just going to want to bring that up to the door. And I'm just making it look futuristic. There are no barriers, but it'll still look pretty futuristic. And then just take your gray and go about by 5 blocks. And then, you know, this will mark the floor. So go ahead and bring that out by 3. So basically, as you can tell right now, we have gone out by 5 blocks. Here, 7 in total for this entire structure, so a 7 by 30 platform off of the 2 wide stairs. So we got 7, 2, and then 7 by 3. So next thing you're going to want to do is go out by 3. Oh, switching to offline game, that's fine. And you're going to want to go out by 3. So once you go out by 3 blocks on this side, that's going to make obviously this now a 10 by 30 platform, which is what we want. Then you're going to want to get out the white blocks, because this is where they start to come in handy. And you're going to want to make a door frame, just like this. After you do that, you're going to want to start to make your first window. And make sure you change that to purple so it runs straight across. Add a wall, make it purple, and now we're going to start to lay out the house. So we're going to want another window here, which is by 5, sorry. And then you're going to want a 3 corner block wall. We'll just mark this with black for now. Then you're going to want a basically a 7 wide window. And then just do that. Do a 3. And you should have a little bit of a corner here. It's a bit off-centered, but it's fine. then another 7 by 7 window, and then a 7 window again. Let me make sure I'm actually making these by 7, because I do mistake. It looks like they're all good. Yeah, everything seems to be good. So we have 7. Wait, let me do it in the order. We have doorway, 3, 5, corner, 7, corner, 2, corner, 3, corner, 7, wall, 7. Then we're going to want to have another corner. Bring this out by 4, corner, and then we're going to want to bring this in by 2, corner, and then by 3, wall, 2, corner, which should line up here and give us a 2 wide window. So next, what you're going to want to do is, we're going to keep the planning for now. You guys obviously don't have to, but it just makes sense to. And we're going to build a foundation wall here. Okay, so once you have the foundation wall in, you can obviously pause the video at any time to get it built. You just want to follow the planning and do windows. And I later on developed the strategy, just now to obviously do the walls first, which makes sense. And if you recognize this house from anywhere, I got kind of the design off of Mirror's Edge. It's kind of new, but the color scheme's similar, but the design's not, if you get what I mean. Like, I'm going for that luxurious color scheme. And again, you can do this in purple or blue, it doesn't matter. If you want to do it in blue, just change the purple to blue, and when I do the trees, just change the trees to blue instead of purple. I just realized that there was a wall here that I missed. Okay, then I start to develop this strategy, and you're gonna start to hear background noise at this point. Maybe it's just my fan running, but yeah, you might hear it, you might not. I doubt it, but you never know. But I'm too far ahead to start pausing the video, but it should be fine. Anyway, let's continue. So just fill in the glass like this once you have the walls. You know, not too complicated of a design, really. So once you have the walls built, it is now time for the floor. Now the floor is quite simple. Just fill it in with gray. You can add carpet over top, if you want. I'm just doing gray as a base flooring color. It makes sense with the color scheme. So yeah. And yes, this video will be no cuts. It's a very short house. It shouldn't take very long. I mean, we're 15 minutes in and we're already halfway through the build. Also, there will be a basement in this house as well. That is going to be an optional second part of the video. I'm going to show you guys how you can do a basement. If you're building it on a hill, like I am, I'm building it up higher. Like I said, it's recommended that you do it on a hill, but you can do it level to the ground. But since I'm doing it on a hill, there will be a basement. Also, as a side note, don't forget to check out OMG It's Gaming Foxy's channel. She is helping me with my videos, and we're basically merging into a Discord server, which I will have down below in the comments section. But yeah, check out her channel. She does gaming and I believe art. I'm not sure. Drawing and gaming, I think. But anyway, regardless, let's continue. So next, once you get the flooring done, which should look like that, in the ceiling is pretty simple. You're basically going to want to do this. Now this is going to be double layered so that we can do lighting. This is where the glass panes will go. Now you're starting to notice that this looks very plain, very bland. There's not that much thing splitting it up. And once you start to notice that is kind of a thing that's splitting up. We need something splitting it up is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, so that's where this comes in. You're basically want to bring this out by one. Well, it's a double layered, but basically like this. The whole way around. And again, you can pause and do this as you wish. But yeah, in this episode we'll get the exterior of the house done, and in the next episode we'll do the interior and the basement. Or no, I think we'll do the basement in a third episode. The interior is completely optional. Like I said, you can do your own interior. You can make this a survival house and make it out of wool. It really doesn't matter, but it's recommended that you do concrete or clay. I personally use the concrete because it's a brighter color. The clay in this game I don't really like. Like, just look at the clay. Like it's the purple's way. That's blue. Yeah, the purple's way too light. It's not pleasing at all. But now you should have this double layered structure. So now I'm going to do the glass portion, or not the glass, the ceiling, and I will be adding lights on the ceiling. And I'm also gonna break my rule of no cuts. I'm gonna cut ahead on the ceiling just because I have to double layer it and do the floor. But basically what you're gonna want to do is add, not that, you're gonna want to add a ceiling, and then you're gonna want to get out light gray gravel, not gravel, concrete powder, and you basically want to do this on the rooftop. And this also comes out to the edge like this. Just do that the whole way on top of the building, and I will cut back when I'm done. Okay, so once you guys have the ceiling built, it should look a little bit like this on the top, and underneath it should be a simple white ceiling. Now, before we can do anything whatsoever, we need to lay out the second floor of the house. This house is a 2-story modern sort of, you know, basic house, and the second story is going to go here. So what I always do is I get out my light gray concrete and my black again, and this is going to be the corner. There's going to be a really narrow window in here. That's going to be a doorway. And I'm actually starting to realize that I can split this up and just do something like that. So this is going to leave a little bit of a balcony space. And I started to realize that I wanted it to connect up to that corner. I don't know why I keep saying started as like I'm telling a story, sorry, but anyway, I realized that I should connect up to this corner, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. Sorry, I don't have an actual model, I'm just going off of memory. But it will do. And basically, just, sorry, I went a little bit ahead there, but you want to do this. I'm just gonna scroll by, you can pause and do it as you go along. Okay, so once you do that, you're gonna come to the back end of the house. Now, something that I need to do here and here is basically bring all of these in here. It needs to stay. Oh, I completely missed this. Anyway, yeah, I completely missed a lot of this, didn't I? So then that corner piece was fine the way it was. So yeah, you guys can keep it the way it was. It was fine. Everything was perfectly normal. So yeah, it should look something like that. And I need it to do that here as well, so we'll just do something like that. Yeah. Oh, perfect, and that lines up perfectly. Yeah, that should be correct. Okay, so now we're gonna go by 5. Leave a gap. This is another balcony, but smaller. And then go by 5 again. And then here we're just gonna do a wall. And then a really narrow window there. So that's the second floor plan layout. So now we're just gonna build it up the same way we did before, except this is the flooring, so these are the walls. So like any window just needs to get replaced like this. And you guys get the idea on building the windows, I think, by now. But yeah, basically just do it like this the whole way along. So basically mirror what you did on the first floor on the second floor. You know, same color scheme. Let me move the glass closer here just to make it, you know, a bit more. Yeah, there we go. Much faster. Okay, so now we'll just build this up, and now we can also just simply do this. And now we need this like that. Okay, so once you're done, the second floor should look like this. You can start to see just how it's coming along and taking shape. It's starting to look very, very futuristic but modern. A nice little, you know, house on the hill. And for the roof of this house, you're kind of gonna do the same thing. You're only gonna go out by one block this time. The roof will be double layered, but in a different way. So you're only going to go out by one block, kind of like this. And also I won't cut ahead on this because we are nearing the end of the video. Like, the outside is getting close to being done. So now you have it layered by one block this time. Another thing I'm going to do is quickly get out dark glass, or black stained glass, I mean, good lord. And I'm basically just going to do this for the balcony. And I know there's the double thing there, but there's nothing I can really do about that. It was either that or not have a balcony at all. So anyway, then we can fill in the ceiling again. And as you're filling in the ceiling, also go up by one block, because this is where the double layer is going to begin. And just some suggestions if you were doing your own interior, what you could do. First of all, watch the next video if you want to try to make it look realistic. Like, if you still want to do your own design but want to make it look realistic to how these would actually look, then watch the next video for like the color scheme and stuff. But you could easily make like the staircase be here and have it like twisting, and then have like some open bit here or something. You could easily do like some really crazy stuff with this design. And let your imagination grow wild. But anyway, just fill this in. And then obviously fill the roof with gravel again. Which is going to be a pain for doing the lights, but I'm actually going to do the lights for the second floor in this video. I'll show you how the lights are done. And then if you want, you can do the lights on the first floor. I'm going to do them in between episodes, but you can do the lights on the first floor yourself after I show you how to do them on the second floor. So at this point you want like concrete again, and you just want to fill this in with gravel. And if we go to the front of the house, it should look a bit like this, which I think looks pretty decent for a house, if I don't say so myself. And I'm also just going to add a simple path along here. You know, just because. And I'm also going to do black where the doorways are, just to separate it. And now for the doorways, there are two options that I like to do. You can either do glass like that to represent glass doors, or you can do what I'm actually going to do, just to make it look more secure, and that is actually get out a wooden door, nice modern door, and do that here. And also do it on the back. And now for the back balcony, you just want to go out by 3, which that is 3. And you're going to want to go out with this. And then get some of this along here. And then you just want to get some glass down here. And this is also kind of optional, just because I don't know how you guys will think it looks. I think it looks like neon lights, but that aren't turned on. But you guys can do whatever you want with that. And once you get that, that's pretty much the outside done. The last two things we need to do are the lighting, and we need to grab some simple. This is just for decoration, and add this along here. Then go by 3, and then you can switch some of them to nighttime. Make it look like it's rusted. And then you're just gonna want to get one here. Actually, no, you don't, because that's where the skylight's gonna go for the interior. You can add one there if you want, but I'm not going to personally. And then just grab some quartz and some rails, and then just follow this design. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over, and then over here 1, 2, 3, staircase, staircase. So now it looks like there's some heating going on the rooftop. And that pretty much concludes the outer shelled house. So now for the lighting, which is the last bit of the video. Also, you can change this to whatever floor type you want. I'm going to do gray again. But for lighting, just go there. Yeah, this is going to be a problem, which is why I'm going to do most of the lighting in between episodes. But simply take that, go out by 3, and you start to see that it still leaves a gap. And you do that on the downstairs as well. Go to one of the corners, and then do this, and then go out by 3 on all sides. Which, it doesn't seem to be even, but that's not really a problem. Yeah, if I'm quick enough, I can actually beat the gravel. I didn't beat it there. But yeah, and now the upstairs is nicely lit, and let's go ahead and patch up the roof. And now that's basically what you want to do on the downstairs as well. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today's episode 1 of building a modern / futuristic house. I'm going to call this the Mirror's Edge replica, but yeah, small modern house. And I will see you all in the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe and like down below to my channel, Kingston Gaming. And also don't forget to check out OMG It's Gaming Foxy's channel. And there's also a Discord link down below to my Discord server, which is for both of our channels. And anyway, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.